Caitlin Aikensdaughter, and I'll teach you to cook like a Viking over an open fire. During the Viking Age, things were not written down, so no, we don't have exact recipes. We will create some mouth-watering dishes from ingredients that could be found during the Viking Age. Later, we'll meet in the meat hall with Viking guests. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Cook Like a Viking. I'm so glad you could join us today. Here we have my friend Jodis, who thankfully came back so we could talk about how to deal with cold weather.
Yes, we got to get ready.
We do.
We're not quite there yet, but when we get there, it's going to hit hard.
It's going to be very cold. I know there's a lot of different ways that we dealt with cold. My grandma made me a pair of mittens just from wool fabric.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't even see any lines in the fabric.
I think what happened is it's been washed so many times that it's felted.
Oh, nice. Does that make it waterproof at all, or?
A lot more waterproof, and I found the wool keeps it warm even if it's wet.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was in Jorvik. My grandmother taught me to do this thing called Naalbinding. It's a single needle stitching. You're actually sewing. And I know we make socks and we make hats and mitts. See, look at that.
That's a beautiful stitch. It's got some nice stretch to it too.
Yeah, it really works well.
That's different. I do some Naalbinding as well, but my stitches don't look like this.
Oh, well, where did you learn?
I learned in Oslo.
No.
So we tend to make a lot of mittens, and if you look, you can see that it almost has like a fishbone type, like a herringbone texture to it.
Oh, that is beautiful. Does it stretch the same way?
It does stretch, but the odd thing is that it only stretches in one direction. Like it'll stretch lengthwise, and you notice that it gets narrower as you stretch it. So you want to kind of pry it off from the bottom, not pull it from the top, otherwise it binds onto your hand.
Oh no. Yeah.
Because
one thing I know my stitch, it's quite elastic in all areas.
Oh, lovely. That's perfect for socks.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
With the Oslo stitch and your socks getting stuck on your feet.
Exactly. I have different kind of needles. My husband cut out an antler from one of the deer that we had for dinner the other day. I'd cook like a Viking. And we made needles from there, and I find it very smooth.
Ooh.
Feel how smooth that is.
That is very smooth.
And when it wears down, I guess the oils and the
lanolin on the yarn.
Yeah. The other ones that we use are the wooden ones.
Yeah.
They're easy to make, easy to find. That kind of thing. But I find that if they really we have to be careful to make them really smooth. Because if there's any imperfections, it grabs the wool when I'm doing it. It's frustrating.
Yeah. So what kind of yarn do you use?
I use wool. It's always from our sheep. I don't spin, but I know other people who do. And so I have wool that has a single ply, different types, kind of a weaker one that's kind of together. I find it easier to bind together. So I've got a lot of things on the go. We've got hats here. I made socks. One thing that I found about these is it doesn't run.
Oh, yes, you get a hole in it?
Yes. What I got here was I made some balls for the kids to play with.
Oh, fun.
My kids. Yes. Lots of them. Ooh. This is going to be a pair of socks. I started at the toe in a circle and I kind of went around and around. Now you can see the stitches. There's little stitches on one row and there's a top row here. So what I'm going to do is go in one stitch like this, and see how it's got a nice big loop? I'm going to go 2 and 3 and then go through all those 3 and back, and then we can do the next one.
Beautiful. Your stitches are so nice and even.
Yeah. That's what happens when you do it a lot.
Practice.
Yeah. So now we go this stitch and 2 more. So it goes to the next one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We need to join another piece on. So what I'm going to do is loosen up these because you want them to be able to grab the other ones. Oh, here, I'm going to pull off a piece there. And I'm going to go back to the beginning of the yarn to add on. That way it's all the same twist. Because when you twist it, now you want to take a little bit of water. I like a little bit of water on my hands, and I put it down like that, and put that there. Now, look at,
very nice.
It's all together. You can just keep going until you get to the end and you need to add another one on. Can you show me how you do yours? Because I know it's different. Different areas have different stitches.
Sure, and I can also show you how to start it as a chain.
Oh, good.
Instead of a spiral.
Because everybody learns different. I guess there's no right way.
So I'm just gonna break my thread here, and I might do this wrong to start with because I don't start very often, but once I'm started, I'm good. So I'm just tying a regular knot.
Okay.
But I am leaving it loose.
Okay.
And then I want to have the small tail in my palm here. And then I'll hold this between my fingers. I'm going to tighten that up a bit. And then this will come up over here. And I've got to put this through my needle, the long end through my needle. So this is the first stitch. And I'm just going to put it through here, and it'll go behind there, yeah. And then I just let the new loop rest on my thumb.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I've got my old loop behind here. I'm going to come at it through the bottom.
Yep.
And then twist it around and come through the loop that was on my thumb.
Sweet. Okay.
Now, a lot of people don't do this, but a lot of people tension it around their thumb and use their thumb as the how big the loop
sizing.
will be. The sizing, yeah. But I like sizing it around the needle. I don't know why, but I just do. So I pull it tight around the needle, and then again I have it on my thumb. So the stitch that was just created is sitting behind here. Just make sure. this one here.
Okay. Yeah.
So come through it this way, give it a twist, goes through the one that's on my thumb. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then I can tighten that up and then pull it through.
Sweet.
And then once you've done a few of those, it'll end up looking like this.
Oh, is that ever beautiful? That looks so gorgeous. Looks like a braid.
Yeah, yeah. And then what you can do is, let me steal my needle. So once you've had that going for a while, you can switch it around and join it so that you have a loop.
Okay.
So, in order to do that, let me just get organized here again. You want to make sure that there's no twisting on it.
Yeah. That's what I find a lot, is it really likes to twist. So I
Yeah.
have to be very careful.
Yeah, it would end up being more of an art piece than anything wearable if it's twisted. So, make sure there's no twist there. And then what you want to do is grab one stitch from the bottom, and then you're gonna grab this one here, and then you're back to your normal stitching that we were doing before.
Okay.
So pull that tight. Pull it through, and then we find the next stitch on the bottom here.
Okay.
So there's the stitch there. Grab the one from behind, flip around, tighten it up, and pull it through. And now you can see that it's attached.
Yes.
And then you'll just keep spiraling around it.
Sweet. Wow. Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it. I love it when you're here.
It was lovely spending time with you.
Awesome. Thank you, and join us next time on Cook Like a Viking. If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time on Cook Like a Viking.